Good morning. It's Margaret Fetty at the University of Sewing, and it is Facebook Live.
Yes, it is. Good morning. Happy Saturday.
So I told everybody you were going to be with me today. So
Yes.
thank you for being here.
Yes, it's kind of a rainy, gross Saturday out
Well,
today.
actually, the clouds have
it's
gone.
trying-
It's supposed to be nice for the next 3 hours.
3 hours. So that means
You
that
guys have time to get in here and
you
shop.
can get in here, shop before the weather rolls back in, and then you spend all your day sewing. Oh, look. Oh, the sun just
I
hit us.
told you the sun came
Oh.
and shines on us.
Oh, look at that.
And everybody, would you
beacon.
please go online and shop with us if you're not going to come out? So-
Yes, absolutely. Get to our website, University of Sewing, and also watch us on Facebook Live in the next 24 hours. And if you hit that share button on Facebook and you put in the comments that you shared, you just have to write shared. You don't have to send us a big message, although we love big messages. Then you could be entered into our drawing to win. Today we have the baby flannel blanket. It's a super simple baby blanket pattern that uses flannels, and it's a self-binding technique, so it's really fun. You just have 2 pieces of fabric, so wonderful. And to go along with that, I chose this really, really sweet little fat quarter from Blank Fabrics. It has little sailboats on it, so perfect for the little one in your life.
All right,
hit share.
guys, we have a
The shipping
lot.
department has an announcement when you
Oh.
mentioned the online orders, that the
Yes.
fact that the Postal Service is doing a much better job now that we've got the holidays out of the way. And right now, even shipping to California, it's between 3 and 6 days. We didn't have anything a week ago that took longer than 6 days. Most things were 3-4 days, and it was to your home.
Okay,
Fantastic.
so that is
Yay.
all really good news. They were really struggling over the holidays. I don't know what was up with that. But if you still do prefer to have your things delivered by UPS, at the moment, we haven't figured out a great way to switch the system so you can pick one or the other. So just put in the notes that that's how you'd like to do it, and we'll contact you because UPS is a little bit more expensive. So that's the deal at the moment. So
yeah.
we love shipping. I walked into 4 orders this morning.
That's so awesome.
Thank you very much to all of you who were shopping. We have a ton of fabric to show you this morning. All kinds of really cool stuff. But I want to start off with something. We started carrying Arrow products a couple of months ago. Mm-hmm. And it's been a learning process for us. How does it work? What do they do? All the fun stuff. Guess what? Today we have to show you some wonderful Arrow chairs. So we're going to start off with the Arrow chairs. And the reason I bring up the Arrow chairs is that if you would like to order an Arrow chair from us, we can have it drop shipped directly to you.
Right to your door.
Right to your door. So we have the prices online. You can see it. And I am going to give you a little job this morning after we get off here. We are going to have a coupon code that people can use for the Arrow chairs that will basically give you your shipping for free, and we're going to discount the chairs a little bit. So,
Oh my gosh,
hopefully, guys, look for it. Just maybe past noon today, we should have all that done. It shouldn't be too hard to do. We'll change the price automatically, and then the shipping part, you'll just enter a code, and we won't charge you for shipping. So that'll be really cool.
That's amazing. That's amazing. And
That
these
means
chairs are great.
we can drop ship it to anywhere. So, anywhere in the U.S.
Yeah, U.S.
Yes, I have no
Sorry.
idea what they charge outside of the continental U.S. So, but I guess if you live somewhere outside of the continental U.S. and you do want us to ship it, we'll find out what that is too.
Yeah, always just give us a call. We don't mind answering the phone at all.
No, as long as we're open. We don't answer the phone when we're not here. Okay, guys, let's go ahead
Let's
and
check out
show.
these chairs. Oh my
we
gosh.
got a new one in, and it is too cute. It's
So
actually
fun.
much cuter than it looks on the picture.
Yeah, so this is the
Cats.
I think it's
Cats
just
meow.
Cat's meow. That's what it is. I was like, is it cat's wow? No, it's cat's meow. So it's this adorable cat fabric, and what you have to understand, the great thing, there's a couple of great things about these Arrow chairs. First of all, rolly chairs. Because we always need to roll around in our sewing rooms. No arms so that you can get right up to your machine. You don't have to worry about the arms of the chair bashing into anything. And, of course, the piece de resistance. It has built-in storage. This amazing, your entire seat
is,
storage.
do you know what Cheryl uses hers for?
What is she?
She puts all of her embroidery stabilizer in hers.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Do you know what Denise uses hers for?
I know what Denise uses hers for.
What does Denise
Denise uses hers for snacks.
That's right. So,
I
I hear she's a jelly bean freak. So,
Oh, right.
So we have the Queen red chair and the beautiful So Wow.
I love this fabric. This is actually an Alexander Henry fabric.
It is an Alexander Henry
which
fabric.
you can't get anymore.
Well,
You
I
can't get
wonder
this,
if they're going to print this for them for a while, because this
love
is like
it.
one of their, but I don't know. We'll find out. So if you want that one in particular, make sure that you go ahead and order it. And then the Black Notions is what this one's called, and they are so cute.
They're so cute.
That's the one I have.
This is the one I want because I already have an Aero chair.
Which one do you have?
I have one that they don't use it anymore. It looks like a brocade, but in the middle of, instead of flowers, it's skulls.
Oh, okay. No, they don't have that
It's
one
really
anymore.
cool. But I need another one because I'm currently rolling my chair back and forth between my sewing machine and my serger. And I have carpeted floors, so it's like, like trying to shove it over. So I'm like, yeah, this is insane. I just need a chair for my serger. So I'm fairly certain I'm going to be getting this one.
It's really beautiful. Okay, guys, keep an eye on the
serger
price,
thread in there.
and the coupon code will be Arrow. I promise.
Okay.
That'll be easy. So, all right. So let's go over here. The one thing I do want to make sure we cover today.
Oh, yes.
This was the reason I wanted you to go over and grab the calendar. Have it with April if possible.
All right, I'll be right
Okay,
back.
I'm going to ask Rachel to do this because I want to make sure I have some dates for you. Okay, if you have not done so yet and you would like to participate in our block of the month, Denise is going to run with this. We have the quilt done. It is so beautiful. We have kits and we have patterns, and you can go ahead and sign up for our Zoom version of this if you would like to do that. Now, if you get the kit, you get the Zoom for free. If you don't get the kit, you have to pay for the Zoom part of this part that we're doing. So this is going to start, I believe, in April. And we'll go ahead and do that. Does it start in April?
It does start in April. It's basically, so I remember talking to Denise about this. So basically, all of these Zoom meetings are going to be, for the most part, the last Monday of the month. And so right now it's scheduled for the 28th of April from 1 to 2. So really simple.
And they'll be
this
recorded.
says month 2. Does it start in March? Oh, does it start this month?
It might. That's why I had to get you.
It's not on this one.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know.
Oh no, there it is. There it is. Ha! I found it. I just had to, because we have so many classes, you guys. It's hard to find things sometimes. But there it is. Block of the month club. There, I'm losing it again. So the first block of the Field and Furrows pattern is actually going out. We're doing their Zoom class in 10 days. 9 days.
It's okay.
I don't know what
math
date
this
it is.
morning.
So the very first Zoom meeting is going to be at 1 o'clock on the 24th of this month. So if you are interested in this, definitely sign up. You can get an individual Zoom month. So if you just want to figure out like, okay, I was working on this month and I got stuck, so you can sign up for the individual month, and that's $15 for 1 month, or you can get all 6 months of these Zoom meetings for $60. So you get a discount if you just decide to like hang out with Denise for an hour once a month. It's amazing.
Okay, I want to remind people that we do several things like this that are Zoom available. For example, our embroidery club, it is done like that. Our software building blocks is done like that. So you can go ahead and either be here or you can do them via Zoom. Now, I don't believe that the Field and Furrows is available anyway but Zoom.
I think it's all,
It's
it's
only
only
Zoom.
Because I'm fairly
So-
certain she's going to be like in her house doing it.
Right,
Yeah.
right. So I want to make sure I'm clear on that. But if you go to our class calendar, go to universityofsewing.com, go to
Gonna
the
look
class
like this.
calendar, and go in on the calendar. When you look at a class or you look at something and you're interested in it, click on, I mean, it's a link.
They're
so
all
you
links.
Right.
You just
So
click
all
on
you
them.
have to do is go and put your cursor over top of it, or your finger if you have a touch screen. Touch it. It'll populate the class for you so you can see exactly what it is. And then you can figure out whether or not you want to do that. So in that is always the supply list. There's always the anything that you need. And if it's not clear, please let us know so we can clarify for you. And maybe we need to make some sort of adjustment on the description.
Absolutely.
You know,
Sometimes, as the teacher, like, we think, like, oh, this is pretty obvious what it is, because we are so, like, in the class, and we're in it, we're developing these classes, and we are so in it. But, sometimes that means that we're,
not
like,
true
a few steps ahead of everybody else, and they're like, wait a minute, back up.
Yeah, and it's funny. We try to pass it off back and forth from each other I mean, you wrote something for me yesterday, and it's like, this makes no sense.
Yeah, right? And I was like, oh, sure.
Of course it made sense. It did to you.
It made sense to me,
So,
because I was writing it.
if we don't do a good job on that, we're happy to try to clarify that and make it better. So those are things. Dave, take a picture over here. We want people to see the last chance sale. There's a lot in there.
Sale.
There's a lot in
So
there.
Amazing. Everything on this table is 30% off, except for I think the thread. So everything on this table is 30% off. You get kits, you get patterns, you get pre-cuts. It says there are just amazing. I mean, look through here. Look how so cute. That is so cute. So great for like a beginner pattern for showing off those. Do you have like a pack of fat quarters that you love that you want to show off? This is the perfect way to do it. I think it's incredible. We've got, I think that this is so pretty.
It is really
cool. I wish that they would have put the picture in color, though.
It isn't in color.
I know, it drives me crazy.
Oh, you wish they made the quilt in color.
Yes, everything needs to be it doesn't look
That's
like
black
anything.
and white. It's black and white.
It just doesn't look like anything.
So
Really
are
cool.
those kits up there for?
Those kits are for sale.
Those kits
Everything
are all
is for sale.
Everything is 30% off. And remember, the kits, you get all of your fabric, you get your pattern, you just get everything. So you don't even have to worry about it. You can make exactly
Charm packs, fat quarter bundles, pre-cut fat quarters. It's a really great time to look at what do you need. Are you looking for a project? Are you thinking maybe you wanted some of this at some point in time? I mean, there's this gorgeous group of neutral batiks.
Oh my gosh, look at those
These
batiks.
are beautiful, and you could go ahead and get that whole group, and it's 30% off, guys. That's a lot of fabric. You're going to be really thrilled with what you get there. A lot of things. Very, very beautiful. A lot of neutrals in here, so they're really usable. So go and look at that. Maybe you're looking to have, one of the things I was thinking about with having some of this, we have some blenders that are fat quarters, but they go the whole range of colors. This is a great thing to have in your stash, because if you don't typically buy green, or you typically don't buy orange, you would have at least a fat quarter that you could do something with, that you need for that one project that you don't really use that color very often. Now, if you get one of those groups, it'll be a really good time to do that. And you'll get it on sale. You'll get those colors, and they go with so many things.
And they're high quality fabrics. Let's also not forget that I think one of the things that's really special about this shop is that we always make sure that we pick out these fabrics that feel good, that wash well, that we're always cutting samples of fabric and washing them to see how they actually behave like in the machine. So it's very cool.
So I am going to show you some really gorgeous Japanese fabrics here right now. They are from Robert Kaufman. They are 100% cotton, so that means they are washable, but they are a little bit heavier weight. These will be great for a jacket. They'll be great for a shirt jacket kind of thing. And I am washing them currently to see how they turn out.
Gosh,
they are so beautiful.
Oh my gosh.
These that new fit and flare jacket, the Islander sewing system jacket, super good choice for this. That also would be very good for the Crossroads jacket, the retro raglan jacket that we've done a sample for. I'm going to put
Look
that
at
over
this.
here.
I mean, don't you just love like the richness of like an indigo and a navy? And you guys know I always love when there's just these tiny little flecks of metallic in there. Just tiny little things just to give it a little frosting.
And I really think that these could be pieced. So you don't have to just use one of these colors. You can piece it. Now, what I'd recommend you piece it with is linen. I think linen, solid linens would look really pretty with this.
I think that would look
It could
really
be
amazing.
a quilted jacket very easily. You know, one of the things we're going to be doing in April is we're going to be having...
12th.
April the 12th, we're going to be having a quilted jacket trunk show. And we are going to show you a variety of styles of quilted jackets. We're going to go ahead and have, in conjunction with that, we're going to talk about all these different classes that will be associated with doing quilted jackets. So if you've been looking at what's been going on in the quilting world right now, you know that quilted clothing is coming out everywhere. And I shouldn't say just quilted clothing because that's not exactly accurate. I would say pieced and quilted clothing.
Yes, there's a lot of
but there's
piecing,
also a
yeah.
lot of applique too. So there's a variety of things you can do with your quilting that doesn't, you know, sometimes you can use a pre-made garment. You can put your blocks on there. You can do some things like that.
I have seen a lot of people who take like their, you know, their like one piece like jumpsuits and then will applique like some like, you know, grandma's garden, like some English paper piecing onto it. And it just gives it that little detail and it's just so cute.
Really,
and
really
so
pretty way
wonderful,
to do it.
personalized.
So what I was thinking with this, get your dark blue or even a lighter blue linen with it, piece it together. So maybe you think this is too much for an entire jacket. Well, you could even just do some strip piecing or something like that that would really add a touch to the jacket that would make it very unique and different. There's some really great ideas here. So these things we are going to talk a little bit more as we get closer to April. Also,
Coming up so soon.
I also want to point out in April we have a Stitchwise event coming up.
Yes.
Do you want to go
Oh, yes,
grab
I'll
the
go
sample?
grab that. Whatever.
So we have that coming up. So there's some really great fabrics for the Stitchwise event if you wanted to use something different than what we picked.
Actually, the week before our
This is
trust show.
so cute.
This is so cute.
So cute.
So cute. So usable. So functional. I mean, that's one of the great things about it.
I want one of these. I love this.
So this is a little wall hanging. And these are, it's all done, mostly done. I think there's a couple of little stitches that are done.
Nope, those are done with cover stitching.
Oh my gosh. So it's all done with a serger. And so you learn how to put in zippers. You learn
if
how
you
to
look
make
at the back, it's covered.
Yes.
It's done with the chain stitch.
You learn how to do belt loops. You learn how to do, this is called the twice as nice stitch. How gorgeous is that? Where you just
so
change your colors of your loopers and changing your settings, and you can do all these amazing things. This is the back side of a cover stitch. How beautiful is that? Have you ever thought about doing
that's
that?
really
I've never
pretty.
thought about flipping a cover stitch around.
No, this is really great, guys. This is
can do
happening on
fringe, you
April the
guys.
5th at 10 a.m. And I believe it says on there we have 2 spaces, but actually I have neglected to remove one person from this.
Oh.
And so there's 3 spaces.
So we have 3 spaces.
We have
You
3
don't need to
spaces.
bring anything.
Well, no, this is for those people who don't own the L890 serger and want to try it out and see if this is their
I
machine.
want to try it out.
Oh my God, it's so much fun.
I want an
It's so
L890
much fun.
real bad. You
Okay,
guys.
so this group of fabrics right here was like a really, really gorgeous pieces of fabric that we have just gotten in. Oh my God, it's so beautiful.
And with that new orange linen we just got in.
Oh, yeah. We just also got some new linen in, guys. These will go beautifully.
That is so soft.
If
we
you
just
want-
kept rubbing it yesterday. We were like, oh my gosh, this linen is
We
amazing.
can take a picture with some of our linen so you can see the 2 fabrics together and see if you like that combination.
New red.
Okay.
Now we'll go into the quilting world. Or also shirts. I mean,
Oh
these
my
are
God, these are so cute.
Cute. Great blenders.
Yes. So this is adding to a line we have had now And this, I believe, might be the end of it. Artful Blooms. And we've had this once a month. You've been seeing us add to this. It's really a beautiful group of fabrics.
Isn't that
So
incredible? Look
really
at these
pretty
colors.
I mean, are you looking for something to go into any project where you want a little bit of punch of color, but maybe you want it to be a little more subtle than just a wool print? These are really gorgeous for that.
These are perfect.
And another group of blenders that I could not resist because they're just gorgeous.
They're gorgeous. They add just that right amount of texture to your quilt.
These are called the nitty gritty.
There it is. I was like, I don't remember what these are called. Nitty
Nitty-gritty
gritty line. They're by Andover Fabrics. They are so wonderful. You get to have just this wide variety of colors. And like I said, they're just
They
these.
look like cork.
They do look like cork, yes.
They look like cork. They're really cool.
So
I like
they
them a
just
bunch.
add that little bit of texture to your quilt, that little bit of interest.
I already took
You don't have to
some
just
of that
use solids,
and I'm
you
using
guys.
it. I'm using some of this already.
Oh, this is
on my
beautiful.
quilted jacket
This
that
is
I'm going to have a
perfect.
sample of. They're so cool.
Oh, to go with that panel.
Yeah. So we have some really
Oh.
cool stuff. Okay. We're going to take you over in.
You want to talk about, do you see how we just keep rubbing we just keep rubbing all the fabrics. They just feel so good. This feels so nice.
This is really nice. This is
feels-
another
I love
Andover.
this.
This is a quilt back, guys. This is 108 inches wide.
I want to back all of my quilts in this. I
It's
love
really
this so
fun.
much. You guys know I love a dark background because I like to make those colors pop. Well, why not throw it on the back of your quilts? And this is a really this can go with just about anything because you have these cool colors and then these warmer kind of taupey colors working their way through as well with the black background. So it will go with a lot of different.
It is really fun. It is also one of those fabrics that would be really good for a lining of a jacket.
Oh yeah,
Flash them with that
I know.
fun
That's
stuff.
the lining
so
of my
good.
quilted jacket is so beautiful. I'm just gonna be walking around going like, "Hey, everybody!" Like I'm gonna get arrested. I'm gonna get arrested.
Okay,
All right.
now you have to tell them about
Now,
this group.
This group of fabrics, we just got in these five. I have to count. These 5 new. These are all wide back flannels. Oh, are you looking for that super cozy, wonderful backing of your quilt, just to make something that you just want to snuggle up on the couch
You know
with
something
it?
I'm going to tell you about right now?
What's
This
that?
is ridiculous. I have several quilts at home, and I didn't back any of them with flannel. And this winter, I have the bamboo in them, so
Yeah.
they all feel cool.
So they're cool, which is
Not
great
what I want
for the
in the
summer,
winter.
but not. And later this week I think it's supposed to be like 40 degrees and raining,
Again.
which is the coldest feeling ever. So like, get some of these flannel. Seriously, I'm just loving them.
My next quilt is going to have
I
flannel
love this
behind it.
Purple.
For sure.
Oh my gosh! And seriously,
So-
every single color
And these
for
are
any one of your
these
quilts.
are pretty great neutral kind of looking fabrics. They're gonna go with so many things. And I will just tell you, if you are making a quilt for somebody, make them at least one with a flannel back, because they're gonna be like me and say, well, I really love the quilt, but it feels cool and I want something to feel warm.
Yeah, well, you know that I grew up in northern Michigan, and one of the first quilts that I made was for my parents for their bed, and I put a flannel back on it. And my mother is like, "Oh my gosh, I needed a winter quilt so badly."
And we
And
don't
she's-
think
and she's
about
like, "Oh,
it.
it's so warm."
No, it was just, I mean, when I realized how silly I was to not do that, so.
Yeah, and these will quilt up absolutely beautifully, so you don't have to worry about it or anything. And also, our giveaway, remember if you hit that share button, our giveaway is for a flannel baby quilt. So maybe think about getting some of these. They will be pre-rubbed by me, just so you know.
Well,
like I can't stop touching them.
And I'm trying to remember, how is the width in these is 108, is that what it is?
I think it's supposed to be 108.
Okay, yeah.
Yes. Oh, it's
Oh.
110.
Yeah, unusual.
You get
110.
Would this work with t-shirt quilts?
Yes,
Oh,
it would.
yes.
Yes, it would.
So when you talk about the snuggle up on the couch quilt,
Yep, this
Yes.
is a great
Oh,
choice.
This is
great
this
choice.
is the snuggle together with my girls on the couch.
Yeah,
I
and
always-
I really don't have one of those at the moment. and I'm like, oh, this is silly. I need to have this warm quilt that I have.
I always try to have one quilt downstairs that is it's like at least like 75 inches long, because then we like turn it sideways so it goes across the entire couch and all three of us just get underneath it.
Well, I like it 75 inches long so it covers my feet. I like things that cover my shoulders and my feet.
You just want to be entombed. Like, if we could just make Margaret a mummy.
I am always cold, it seems like. Although this morning I was perfectly comfortable. It's 72 degrees to me today, so I was perfectly comfortable. So that is really, I love between 70 and 80. That is my favorite place in the world. I know you like it cooler.
I like it a little cooler. I want, like, actually when I drove in and I had the windows down and inside my car it said it was 60 degrees and I was like, oh, this feels good. Like,
no, I'd have been freezing. So, all right, everybody, go online, see what the classes are. There's a ton of them coming up. All these things that you might want to learn about, to have fun with. Oh, and I have a request again. I do this every once in a while, but I really am making this request. What do you guys want to see us do?
yes.
What do you want? I have a request. I do have one request. I have for an applique class. I need to get my applique class going again.
Yes.
So we
I
tried
need to
doing
take an
it in the
applique
class.
class.
Oh, it's
I am
wonderful.
very bad at applique.
It's very
I feel
wonderful.
like I'm bad at applique. Like I'm bad at following a line. I cannot follow a line.
I don't understand, but that's okay. We'll get you over it. We'll get you over it. Okay, so I know we want to do a fusible applique class. That is one of the things that we've got coming up. And then we have some other things too that obviously are online already. But what is it that you want to learn about? Is there something interesting? Do you want us to do a workshop for you? Come to your quilt guild and do something? Guys,
That's
we
so
have a
fun.
really big breadth of knowledge in our shop. We're very fortunate. We have a lot of people who are good at a lot of things. What do you want to learn about? Is there something we can help you with that you want to do? We will be happy to bring that to you, and our trailer with all of its fabric.
And the trailer, and honestly, and it's so much fun.
We're
for us.
doing our first one.
We get to go get out of the shop for a little bit. We get to meet new people and talk with them, and so many people like get amazed. They're like, "Oh my gosh, I've watched you online, and you're real." And I'm like, "Yes, I really am. Like, you really
funny.
act like that. Like, yeah."
So it's fun. We have a lot of fun. And everybody who joined us today, thank you for joining us. I hope you have a wonderful Saturday and a wonderful week. We will be back here for next Friday for Facebook Live.